Anjing tiang. Ini nih yang bisa milik kayaknya. National All Star 20 hari ya, lama lah. PP Pas umur 33 berarti akhir karir di Madrid. Sniper Piala Dunia 2010. Hazard berarti waktu runner up Piala Dunia. Apa tuh tempat ketiga? Cilik. Oh, ada Carreras. Baru Carreras. DVG. Tupox. Toti. Filmmaker kreatif. Kafu. CP nggak ada ya. Ya tertarik Ronaldinho aja sih. Sama kiper deh. Kalau bisa dapat dua itu. Udah gak ada lagi. Kita coba spin dulu aja. Pernya 250. Peluang dapatnya sangat kecil. Bismillah, dapatlah. Anjing, tak pikir Ronaldinho di prank anjing, bangsat. Astaga, astaga. Coba lagi lah. Bisa 4. Pas kedua aja. Coba ngetrik lagi. Itu lagi. Ya. Bismillah. Iya, agak dapet. Peluangnya kecil. Gak ada yang dapat sama sekali. Tadi sempat dapat si apa ini? Nikola Plasik Oke, kita lihat yang lain. Yang baru tersedia. Apa nih? Oh iya anjing. Master League keluar. Ntar kita lihat. Kita lihatnya acara apa aja ini. National team. Oke, seperti biasa pakai King Indo kita nanti. Kita coba cek Master League. Tim yang dipilih nggak ada tim Indonesia ya. Langsung aja pakai King Madrid. Oke. Itu ya pemainnya random semua mulai dari awal kayaknya. Oke. Ada sinerginya ya. Apa itu maksudnya? Oh, overall kekuatannya mungkin. Nah, ini kalau transfer bagaimana ini? Mana dia squad kita? Oh, Castolo yang di penalti. Castolo mantap. Episode apa ini episode? Oh, belum. Penguat tim. Ini pemain-pemain yang aku punya bisa dimasukin sini. Oke, boleh. Kalau kita masukin semua pemain Indonesia ke sini gimana ya? Nah, aduh mahal lagi. 1 juta uangnya, Cok. Emil Italiano, wah anjing. Seru nih kalau bisa masuk nih. 1 juta loh, Cok. Harganya segitu. Pemain standar. Oh, kalau pemain standar murah. Oke. Ajar impian. Fuck, mahal-mahal anjing. Manajer standar. Oke. Nguat tim. Ya, cuman gini aja sih. Itu nanti aja berarti. Kita pakai Indonesia aja berani. Minimal 1 poin jadi imbang. Besok aja kita coba Master League pakai full squad Indonesia. Channel tim PVP-nya ya, oke. Seperti biasa kita bakal pakai King Indo. Langsung kita gas. Repet. Spanyol ratingnya sama 3076. Gak salah lihat nih. Jersey Indonesia lepas anjing jelek. Film bagus jersinya, gak langsung di replace sama yang baru sih. Harusnya bisa menang sih. Kaptennya Emil. Siap Bang Guang, ini masih main event nih, lanjut main event di sini ya. Agak lama loadingnya. Gagal kan akhirnya. Masuk Bang Buang. Oke. Pengaturannya bang, atur bang. Kasih perpanjangan waktu sama PK lah.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We are just getting started. Bring it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets a good foot in there. Rizal. He's free, he has got space. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Short changes him with that pass. Going to be disappointed with that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fan. Decent chance! And he's done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Lobbed in behind. Well read, nice interception. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your... Vitinha!
Masuk.
And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vultron. This is a promising build-up. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Ferdinand really needed to...
Oh, great chance! And Berbatov! Vitinha. Rizal. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Dani Olmo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Plenty to aim at here. That's a little off target. That pass isn't the best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ferdinand. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dix. Vincent. Dix. Rizal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Locatelli. And it's Berbatov. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vitinha. Defending was strong and firm. Good ball, good take. Somewhat off target. Jena. Oh, it's Batistuta.
There will be
That's a
1 minute
lovely
added time.
exchange. Oh, well played, well played. Rizal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Wih, kok
It's
gitu?
been given away. Vitinha. Jena. He's under a lot of pressure there. Rizal. Chance! Superb from Rizal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo. Hakimi. Locatelli. And this is Berbatov. He's found a way past. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vitinha.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It says.
The attendance for this
Passing
match
is
was
crisp and sharp.
60,179.
Dani Olmo. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, super find. Vitinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That has not gone well. McAllister. Neymar. Oh, well measured. A lot of space ahead of him. That is a brilliant interception. Albert Ferrer can clear it away.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Indonesia
13.
with their first corner.
Berbatov.
First in the game for either
Number
side, actually.
3. Locatelli. Coming on the field.
Gets his head on
Number
it!
20.
And that has forced the
Number
very
18.
best out of the keeper.
Jamal.
Neymar. That's good vision. Oh, this is a great chance for a shot! It's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's on, and he shoots!
Oh, astaga, kok
He
bisa?
has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rizal. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Jena. Rizal. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. 75 minutes played. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Jena. Rizal. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Dani Olmo. Yamal tries to pass it through. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta gets into a good position. Some really good ball, but shot a goal! Ferdinand. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Grizel. No, that's been intercepted. Jena, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Grizel, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. And we're done. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Security staff for each
voted
block.
man of the match,
Please report to
and
the staff room
deservedly so.
immediately.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Oke, siap, Bang Boang. Ambil atep, Bang Boang. Atep diambil, Neymar diambil. Iya, gak apa-apa sih nyoba-nyoba formasi, tapi menurutku Atep itu Bang, dia kanan kirinya nyala, nggak kayak Neymar. Neymar kirinya nggak bisa ngeblis, sedangkan Atep kaki kirinya bisa ngeblis. Jadi mending Atep taruh IMF yang posisi kanan. Nah, dan di Olmo kalau lu bisa nambahin posisi LMF atau RMF buat ngisi aja. Kalau aku sih Olmo kasih RMF aja, Mbappe yang kiri. Mantap itu. Soalnya kalau Atep di LMF dia kan nggak geser ke kanan. Kalau di AMF kan bisa ke kanan bisa ke kiri, kadang cari ruang ke kanan kadang cari ruang ke kiri. Enak itu dimanfaatin please scrollnya kaki kanan ke kiri. Kadang bilang Atep itu Senyumin versi mini. Enaknya itu sih Atep, kanan kiri nyala, nggak kayak Neymar.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become... He leaps for
Wih,
it!
masuk anjing.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's not got there. Can they get him away? Now that's a fine challenge. He's having a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Dix. Itzes. Rizal. Opts for safety. Hakimi. Aims beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Vitinha. Quarter of an hour played. Vitinha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rizal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Wish.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. he made it look a bit predictable. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hakimi. Now Mbappe. Hakimi. This is a promising build-up. And here's Mbappe. Crosses it into the area. And they're back on the ball again. Kambuaya.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Rizal. Neymar. Aldero claims comfortably. Nicely intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stroke. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is Stuta! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Probing pass. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Zanetti. Hakimi. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Batistuta. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rizal. Jena. And the counter is on. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Tunisia finding themselves behind by just one goal.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Mbappe.
Just going once more.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think in these
number
circumstances,
18,
it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he welcomes it in. Great chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Tunisia restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's on it, can he get away? Nicely worked. Silvestre deals with that comfortably. Rizal. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's come in hard.
Nyampe loh kakinya, Cok.
Kambuaya can see things others simply cannot.
Alah.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just
The
is
attendance
concentrating
for
on the
this match
shape
was
here. And he wants them to
60,332.
press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Batistuta. Aldero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's delightful. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries to play it through. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Guys,
Now that pass
Tidak
has
full.
been well intercepted.
wih kok gitu.
Into space. And this is Neymar. Oh, shooting shot! That's another
Pancing
chance.
di rebound.
Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Arsenal leading now. Nicely weighted ball. The most accurate pass. Rizal is onto it in a flash. Well timed, excellent interception. Romani currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. Yamal. Yamal's cross. He's there and gets it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Takes the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Indonesia are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rizal is onto this.
Boom. Alah.
Nice interception, well timed.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Ball's gone astray. Great ball, and he's in.
There will
and
be
he'll
1
shoot
minute
it.
added time.
Neymar. Nice looking ball.
Ya, habis.
And that will be the final act. Indonesia perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Salah posisi.
So what we've just seen.
And a quick
Babak kedua.
reminder today to please.
Mau lagi gak Bang Buang? Satu-satu. Kali lagi ya. Nggak dapat epic sama sekali. Persentasenya susah kalau di 250, mustahil. Tadi tak pikir mau dapat Ronaldinho, IMF kan, jebret waktu dilihat pemain biasa, bangke man. Iya, kalau 250 nggak sebanding, susah. Walaupun isinya banyak, tetap aja susah. Kalau 150 sih masih mending.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis.
Iyalah, tak mau rugi lah.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Soalnya gamenya kan udah gratis bang, makanya itu gamenya udah gratis, split di sistem gacha. Oh, dijegal ternyata.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four.
Iya, tak tendang sana. Aduh, tinggian anjing.
If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect actually at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Silvestre gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And the keeper beats it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So let us enjoy the company here of one of Indonesian football's principal pioneers, Jim.
A cracking player, Peter, who showed amazing leadership as well as all the qualities of a terrific winger.
Atep Rizal, akin to royalty. Vitinha spots it and intercepts. Romani. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here?
Lewat.
Now, can they get it back? Zanetti. Hakimi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dani Olmo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the shot!
Pancing masuk.
Brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. Arsenal take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Hangs one in. And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hakimi. Danny Olmo. This is Batistuta.
Anjing, Kevin Biggs.
They are purring, truly purring. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there,
Bagus.
Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Searching pass he's played there. Great ball if he can get there. Henderson with good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been slipped through. Doesn't quite get there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Info mabar.
Every right to
Boleh bang, habis ini bang.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ini dibantai-bantai sama Bang Boang ini.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's having a shot!
Gue anjing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some resolute
Kok
defending
gitu sih?
there. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. That's it, 45 minutes up. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game.
Hello everybody,
It's easier
and
said than
please
done, as
join
we
me
know.
in wishing a happy wedding
So that was the
anniversary
first
for
half,
one of our
and
fan
we
club
will be back
members.
with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away the
Alah.
goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Rizal, 39. No way through there. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. It's a promising position. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Olmo. Hakimi has the space to scheme. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of stage.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Aduh, kok mundur Lino tadi.
And Brian clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Anjing.
He got his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
The
It's
attendance for
plain
this
and
match
simple.
was 61,052.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they would. He's had a shot! And that's a
Yuk,
shot!
kurang satu yuk.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Rizal. Real chance here. Shapes the
Astaga,
chance.
oh tak pikir gak masuk.
And there's
Untung
the
masuk.
goal. They have
Masuk
done
bang.
it. They have
Imbang
their
akhirnya.
equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Ayo, bang buang grogi.
Final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tries to pass it through. And that is expertly dealt with. That's put paid to the danger. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's had a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vicious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through.
Alah.
Rizal. McAllister is the distributor in chief, always looking for movers. And it's Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha. And Rizal. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Aduh. Saya sudah nanggung mau ganti orang menit segini, nanti aja.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 21, Batistuta.
And he's managed to get rid. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitutions taking place.
Into extra time we go.
This is the time you need that pace.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Ferdinand. And he is dashing away.
That's good play from him.
He's going for goal!
Waduh. Nggak masuk.
No! He had to, and yet he could not. Hakimi. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Well time, excellent interception. Here's someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Thinks one through. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Gets a good foot in there.
Alah.
And here's Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Hakimi is onto this. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Indonesia has the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
he made it look a bit predictable.
That pass isn't the best. Look at the space here.
Beckham, mantap. Akhirnya kesalahan membuang.
So that was it, the first period of extra
And
time.
a quick announcement today that memorabilia
Indonesia
from today's
have
match
done it
is
in
now
good
on
style.
sale in the
Forced to
stadium.
come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Mbappe. That's really well cleared.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread to the right. Hakimi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Troon. Romani looking in every way. A in space. Hazard marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they...
And he's following up.
Iya.
And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Indonesia
Hasil
have
comeback.
won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Tinggalan dulu 2-0.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game.
Mana Bang Ramdan nih? Jadi mabar nggak nih? Bang Ramdan. Wih, dapat. Makasado kayaknya. Ya kan? Main Barca. Mana nih Bang Ramdan? Tuh Bang. Kemarin kita belum sempat mabar ya, mati lampu anjing. Mati lampu nyala. Ya Bang. Aman Bang buang. Saya lihat spotnya Bang Ramdan. Tuh, divisi 1. Anjay. Anjay, susah. Kalau pakai Indo jelas nggak ngatasi. Kalau pakai Indo jelas nggak ngatasi Bang. Ah.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Missed by a fraction. Vitinha. Foden. Son Heung-min. And here's Foden. Zola. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Belletti. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. And it's Seedorf. Cafu. Lovely feet. Here's Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. Cafu. It's a goal kick. Belletti. Foden. Valverde. Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Zola. Seedorf. Zola. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And the shot!
Wih, anjing masuk loh Pele.
From Pele!
Gila.
About as smooth as it gets. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their...
Oh, terrible pass.
Aduh, aku tahu bolanya ke sana tapi pemainnya nggak nurut.
Very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Foden. Foden. Good purposeful running this. Hazard. Seedorf. Zola. Now it's Pele. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Zola. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's nice. Good ball, good take. Some really good ball movement. Zola! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Iya bang ya, abis update agak susah ya. Aku tadi juga gitu kok.
Good play.
Agak susah depannya.
Not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone backward here. Oh, that's neat. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very
Aduh,
well,
offside
Peter.
loh.
It's
Ah,
a real show of
gak dari
discipline.
tadi disempritnya, bikin capek loh.
Rafael Varane. And it's Seedorf. And this is Pele. Hazard. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. No way through, so back it comes. Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top.
Aduh.
There will be 1 minute added
Foden.
time.
Thuram. It's not an especially good pass, that. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Nickname-nya sindiran.
So, Jim, neither side getting it
Smart
all their own
assist,
way
no
so
smart.
far.
Well, it's been an
Keren.
exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession.
Emang
I'm
ada yang
hoping
pakai
that
smart
both
assist?
will keep
Wah.
this open approach.
Eintracht Frankfurt are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Always onto this. And he was quick to react.
Aduh, kok bisa nggak kena.
Seedorf.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cafu. That's very neat.
Wih,
Now this could be a
pas
chance.
umpan tarik.
Cafu opts to play it back. That's decent chance. Oh, nice touch. And there's the shot. Foden, chance here to counter. And it's Son
Aduh, telat Foden.
No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. It's gone for a throw-in. Nesta. Now Rafael Varane. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Son
Wah, cuman lewat anjing.
And for a moment, time stood still. Nice control. Son Heung-min going face to face with his great. He'll try.
Anjing.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Ah.
Save again. Save outcome.
Eintracht Frankfurt really can be very happy with
Ya, aneh, Bang. Habis update
defense-nya
defense-nya kayak kurang gimana gitu. Kayak gampang kelewat gitu loh.
Of the desperate variety. And it's Son Heung-min
Ayo weh, naik weh.
facing up to his adversary. This is Thuram. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Seedorf. Zola. Now it's Pele, and here's Azar. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams
Ya, out.
apart.
Kita ganti-ganti dulu. Phil Foden sama Switch Mbappe yang masuk. Valverde, Jude Bellingham. Punya sekalian lah.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number
Eintracht
47.
Frankfurt can now introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
20. Thuram.
Eintracht
Number
Frankfurt
8.
perhaps contemplating their
Federico
next change
Valverde.
here.
Number 17.
And it's Son
Vitinha.
Heung-min.
Coming on the field.
And
Number
here's
15.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's number 10. Mbappe.
It's Son Heung-min.
Wih, gila.
Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt.
Memang Son, memang Son.
And again they hit the front. What a delicious goal.
The
Struck
best
in like a
Lee
maestro.
Skurle.
Oh, give me
Son
this every
Heung-min.
week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, now here's an interesting
kan dia.
matchup. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Iya, ketarik backnya.
Exactly what they need
Masih
to keep
Mbappe,
doing.
Mbappe.
Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Anjing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Knocks it out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Shot at goal! And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Eintracht Frankfurt now in a position. Can he finish?
Wuh,
It's bounced back off the post. And no mistake. And what a climax we have here.
Mendes reboundnya gimana?
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Maybe 3 minutes.
Well,
at a
who's under
time.
pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Nuno Mendes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's worked it through.
Anjing,
It's hit the upright.
bisa tiang tok.
And the referee says that is it.
Ya,
Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. To
Kita
set out
kalah
always
penguasaan.
only to win. And it
And
came
if you
down
do
to
have
Mau
one
lagi gak, Bang?
decisive
please
moment.
take some time out to give your
Cristiano
support to a
Ronaldo
better
voted
stadium.
man
Ada yang
of the
lain
match,
mau
and
lagi?
deservedly so.
Mabar. Oh. Ayo kalau lagi yang penalti aja ya nanti ya. Kalau anu kondisinya kita kasih normal aja biar bisa buat sama. Match up-nya gimana ya sekarang? Kayak beda ya. Aku sih nggak ngerasa begitu beda sih, cuman awal tadi waktu main sama Bang Boang, sekarang kayaknya sih udah adaptasi perubahannya. Hazard taruh kanan ya, ketemu sama Mendes, Sola sama Belletti. Oke, pilih kanan Motherboard. Oke, siap.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Foden. Oh, such a clever touch. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Weh,
So good
kebaca.
from him.
Awas kanan kiri.
Pass, but can he get there? Cafu. Seedorf. Lovely feet. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Anjing emang Nesta itu.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Kadang cari ruang anjing.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could
Alah,
take
kok nggak bisa nggak
respectable
kena.
involvement.
Zanetti can see things, others simply cannot. Nicely weighted ball. Eintracht Frankfurt do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your
Astaga.
boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Alah.
Rafael Varane. Cafu. Now it's Hazard. Over to the right flank. Ibrahimovic. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Bullish header!
Di offset.
Offside that time.